Welcome everybody to the second qualification session of today for the SRHI Sim Racing Hub International. 3 hours of Hungaro second qualification session Saturday today for the SRHI
Very
Sim
exciting.
Racing Hub International.
We had the first qualification like an hour ago.
Hungaro second qualification
With
session.
some pretty interesting results.
We had some great results. Yeah, it was very close indeed. I think the top 5 within half a second.
Yeah, I think even close, or 1.4 or 0.4.
Something like
So,
that,
yeah.
yeah.
So I expect a lot from the drivers of the second qualification session.
Absolutely. We have some really fast drivers in there. Stephen Haley, Mr. Hatches, Klaas Wester, Bart Sweering. I hope as well my teammate Conceptor, but usually he's pretty fast, so high hopes there.
Yeah. But you're forgetting Michael Hutman.
Michael Hutman as well. 3 times GT4 winner last 3 races.
Yeah, so don't underestimate him.
Exactly. But that is GT4, this is GT3, so.
Yeah, too. But he's also he's already in it's a practice session, but he's 3rd place now. So.
Yep.
Yeah, we're starting in just a couple of moments, waiting for 2 drivers to cross the line.
Yeah.
Then we're gonna start the second qualification session of today and the last of today.
So for all the new viewers, welcome. For the viewers that already watched qualification session number 1, you know the drill. We have 2 qualification sessions today. This is the second one. Tomorrow we have session number 3 and 4. In the end, each driver of each team will have done a qualification session. The fastest laps will be averaged, and that will be the team qualification time.
Yep.
We're hoping that the stream quality is improved this time. That's also what we are here for, to test it out for coming Saturday. So Saturday it will probably be perfect.
It will be. I know it for sure. Practice makes better. What's the saying? Practice makes perfect.
Practice makes perfect. Yes.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, qualify. It started like a minute ago. So yeah, we're now following Michiel Hutman. Pretty fast driver, as we said already. Yet he won the last 3 races of the GT4 Championship on the SRHI. So yeah, we can expect some fast times from him. Let me check what he did in the practice.
In the practice, yeah. He's driving the Audi, a very stable, potentially very fast car. Personally, I don't get along with it very well, to be honest.
No, it can. The car can get upset quite easily if you take curbs or something not perfect.
Yeah.
Great example is the first corner in Spa, or the second one, Eau Rouge. It's a very downforce heavy car, so.
It is, yeah.
In the practice, Michiel Hutman did a 1:44.5, so it's a pretty fast time.
Yeah, but I think there is some improvements to be made there. Knowing Michiel Hutman, I wouldn't be surprised if he goes a bit faster there during qualification.
Yeah, maybe he was hiding some potential time there, just to surprise us.
I think he's warming up the tires a little bit. We'll probably follow him for a lap and then see where he stands.
Yeah, all the drivers are in the first or second lap now, warming up the tires. See what the track conditions are like.
Yeah, I think there's one driver in front of him. He's the second to go on the first flying lap. So yeah, turn 1, braking just before the GT promotion board. Go on to the throttle early, and we already have a driver aborting his flying lap there.
Oh, was he busy in his flying lap?
Oh no, I think it was a warm-up lap, yeah.
Hope so, otherwise it would be a waste of time.
Yeah, true.
So yeah, the first times are coming in. Dave Hatches with a 1:43.7. Pretty fast time if we check the last qualification session.
True, yeah. And in practice he did a 1:44.0. So he already improved upon his practice time.
Yeah, very nice.
Very nice indeed.
We saw the fastest qualifying time of the previous qualification session was Regan Mitchell with a 1:43.2. But I think that's a real alien time, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah, we see Stephen Haley right behind Mr. Hatches, 1/10. Klaas Wester, 7/10. Let's see what Michel Hartmann can do.
Third.
P3, yeah, 6/10, but pretty good time.
Yeah. His first flying lap, so we should see some improvements.
I see Mr. Valenduk. Let's switch to him. He's probably going to start going to set his first flying lap. He's a rather fast driver as well.
Yeah, true. Very underestimated driver.
He's driving the Bentley, so he might be hoping for some rain during the race.
The Bodley. So his team name is One Fast and One Furious.
Yeah.
Which one do you think he is?
Yeah, I remember asking them, and they were both pointing to the teammates, saying, "Well, he surely must be the fast one because I'm not."
Okay, so yeah, they're not. They don't know who is the fastest one
No.
yet.
They have to fight it out on track, I think.
Oh, we should see it.
I do
soon
like
enough.
this livery. It's subtle. It looks nice.
Yeah, very clean, especially with rain. It's nice and blue,
Yeah.
so fits perfectly.
Yeah, right on the edge there. Some hard braking going into the next corner. It's a really a flowing track, this, and you have to get into your rhythm. So I wouldn't be surprised if you see people improving on the times as qualification goes on.
Yeah, so most of the times, first 4 or 5 laps, just to find the rhythm, get into the track, get a good pace, see if you have enough space in front of you.
Yeah. So yeah, Yannick's last time was 1:46, but unfortunately I think he went wide in what is it, turn 11. Yeah, I'm surprised that David Hatches and Stephen Haley already are driving in those times. First flying laps, and immediately they're hitting all the right apexes.
Only 7 minutes in and already getting those perfect times, almost. But
Well,
yeah, as we can.
It would be perfect for me, definitely.
Yeah, same for me too. But yeah, if we see the P3 till P10, they're all very close now. It's only 0.6 of a second in between those.
Yeah.
Very close. Oh, I see my teammate getting into the pits. My teammate is Aaron van Drunen, car number 125.
Yeah, probably that's another deleted lap for Yannick Valenduk.
Yeah.
So he really has to get into his rhythm.
Oh, too much curb there. Yeah, if you can't find your rhythm, it's not easy to get into.
No, it isn't. It isn't. So I have 2 Ferraris on top. I suggest we're gonna watch one of those, and it's finish Valentine's lap, and it's it was valid. 1:45.2.
Not too shabby.
No.
But yeah, also in this qualification session, 2 Ferraris on top. First qualification session, we also had 2 Ferraris on top. So yeah.
Nice Italian livery here. Stephen Haley.
Yeah.
We see Bud Swearing going to P3 now with a 1:43.9. No, 1:44.0.
Nice time.
It is, yeah.
He's going into the pit. Probably adjust some settings.
And that was the fastest lap by Stephen Haley, 1:43.5.
Still improving.
True. Going from one Ferrari to another Ferrari. Klaas Wester, P4.
Yeah, also a pretty fast driver. He's driving in virtual reality though. I think one of the only ones for this race. Right?
Yeah, ACC isn't really known for its flawless virtual reality implementation. Yeah.
No, you need a beast of a PC to run it properly.
Yeah, true.
But yeah, he's putting some nice times down. 1:44.1 for Klaas. But a bit too wide there.
Yeah, and he's abandoning the lap because of that probably.
Yeah. So Koen Center, your teammate?
Yeah, my teammate. I'm counting on him to do a nice time. He's definitely the faster of the two.
Currently 8th place, so
yeah.
1:44.5. Pretty decent time.
It is, yeah.
What do you expect to drive, Dimitri?
Well, my personal best practice was a 1:44.8. So if I'm below 1:45, I'm happy, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's easy to do anything between the personal best and like 2 seconds slower on this track.
Yeah, true. I don't even want to start about my fastest lap, so I did a 1:45.6. My fastest overall.
Right. Yeah.
Pretty slow.
Yeah, even though looking at the practice sessions, so you could see that the AMGs were right on top of the list there. So,
Yeah.
which was a bit of a surprise for me, to be honest, because it isn't really known for its agile behavior in the corners.
No, too. I think maybe Lexus is also quite fast here.
Yeah.
But yeah, as you can see, the Ferraris are dominating already.
Let's see what Con can do. His personal best is a 1:43, I believe. So yeah, he did improve to 1:44.2. Nice.
Yeah. Going to 5th place.
Yeah. P6 we have Tim Murris, one of the few drivers with the Honda. His teammate Chris Hill already did the qualification session earlier today.
Yes. Chris Hill finished 10th in the last qualification session with a 1:45.1.
Yeah, you can see that Tim is used to the Honda. It's his main car. He's done a 1:44.2 right now and just went ahead of Kunceptor.
Yeah.
So Tim is really used to the car, and you can see that Chris is struggling a bit with the Honda, not being used to it.
No, it's not good for the qualifying laps.
No.
But Chris is known for his consistent driving. So
he is incredibly consistent. I've been driving with SRHI this is the 2nd season, and I can't remember Chris making maybe 1-2 mistakes by himself. He is always gaining places by being so consistent.
Yep, true. And that's key. That's key especially to a longer race, the 3 hours.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're watching
Consistency.
Simon Pike. Maybe Anthony, you can look up what team he is in.
Yes. 1 second.
And this is a trick question.
Is it? Oh. Ah, yes. He's in the Bentley team. I don't know the name. The name is Wine Gum Bollocks Bum Bum.
Yes.
A very nice name.
It must be
Probably. Yeah, they probably made those names for us. So we can't pronounce them.
Yeah, exactly. They were thinking about the commentators.
Yeah. Who's he driving with? Did his teammate already qualify?
I think it's Joris Evelins he's driving with, and I think Joris is participating tomorrow.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Simon Pike is also a really fast driver in our championship.
He is, yeah.
Also very consistent. So.
I was switching to Denise Pope, one of the female drivers, but she just went into the pits.
She's also fairly new to our community, right?
She is. I think this is the first season, but again, consistent driver. She made a really nice move the last GT4 race on Suzuka, going on the inside of the final chicane. Very clean, very nice move. In my opinion, the best move of the entire race.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So she has some, she knows how to drive.
Absolutely, yeah.
Great to see some female drivers.
Yeah, we have a few in our community, and which is really nice, really great.
Yeah. Because you usually see only the male drivers, not many female drivers.
No. Following Bart Swering. In the Lexus, you said Lexus might be fast over here. Well, Bart is certainly proving that the Lexus can be fast indeed.
Yep. Lexus is also quite an agile car, especially if with the right driver behind it.
Indeed.
But yeah, as you can see.
I think he's being chased by a teammate, isn't he?
Yeah. Looks like he is.
It's a bit slidey in the corner, but we'll see. Bart is driving for Sim Racing Holland, so he must be in the team together with Frans van der Linden.
Yeah. Original founder of Sim Racing Holland, right? Yeah.
Yeah, and I believe that Sim Racing Holland, we got some international drivers, and Sim Racing Hub International, Sim Racing Holland, they're closely related.
Yeah, they kind of fuse together. They fuse all the drivers together. Yeah, we see Bart Swering's taking back 3rd place. He was being overtaken by Tim Meurs for a second. But he's improving again, so he's back to 3rd place.
And going from one Lexus to another Lexus, Dennis Kroll. Driving for Lork Driving. I'm not exactly entirely sure where they are coming from.
I don't know either. Good question.
Oh, and they went wide in the chicane.
Yep, abandoning lap. Back to pits and try again.
So I've done one endurance race before, and I was together with Patrick Wanst in a team. It was a 4-man team. It was the 8 hours of Silverstone, I believe. Yeah.
Okay.
Patrick.
How long ago was that?
That was the SSR endurance. So that must be like 6 months ago, half a year ago. It was my first endurance, and it was just a great experience. You know, it was really nice and a bit of a learning curve. yeah, I was still making some stupid mistakes with pit limiters and getting the drive-throughs because of that. So yeah, I've learned a lot in the meantime.
It was all the pressure on your shoulders. Couldn't handle it back then.
Oh yeah, now I think that my driving was pretty consistent, but I was just not used to how the pit limiter works. I thought after the pits it was disengaged, so I pressed the button again to engage it, but by doing that I disengaged it. So yeah, that was a costly mistake, and in the end it was a bit of a shame. I made a mistake, spun around. It was in the last hour or something. And unintentionally took out one of the podium contenders. A bit like Patrick Wants is doing right now. Fortunately, he did not take anybody else out.
So you're saying you took out Jensen Button then?
No, it was not Jensen Button. Jensen Button was in the race indeed. But I took out, I believe they were driving on P2 at that moment, and they got a lot of damage. So yeah, that was unfortunate for them.
Mistakes happen.
It happens indeed. Yeah,
part of the race.
It is.
Yeah.
I probably could have remained on the brakes a bit longer to be more during the crash, to be more predictable. But they were also just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Yeah.
Yeah, it all happens in a split second.
It does.
So you don't know what your feet are going to do and what your mind is going to think.
Exactly. We're looking at G. Bartkus, and he also balanced the lap, going straight on at the chicane, I believe. Yeah, this is exactly what we were talking about first qualification. It's very easy to make a little mistake here, a little mistake there.
A little bit too much scope and your lap is invalid.
Yeah.
It's not a forgiving track.
It isn't. No, it isn't. So on top spot we still have Stephen Haley, followed by Hedges and Svering. Only 1/10 between Haley and Hedges.
Yeah, again some very fast Ferraris.
Exactly, yeah.
I think they are teammates of the two winners of the last qualification session. Yeah.
Yeah, so they're really the fast drivers around. Yeah.
It's no coincidence.
It isn't. No. But when you look at the battle for P3, it's really close with Bart Swering, Tim Meuris, Klaas Wester, Michel Hartmann in there, Conceptor as well. That's a really close battle for P3.
Yeah, just a couple of tenths apart. So, yeah. Wonder what they will do. Klaas is going to the pits, or is already in the pits. Looks like it. Possibly to do some changes. Let me see what Klaas did in the practice.
We have 8 minutes left, so you can still go into the pits, do another run, probably have a last final run as well.
Yeah. It's not a long track. If you would do this on Spa with a long pit exit, then you would have a very bad qualify.
Yeah, true.
Yes, you can see Klaas Wester was on the practice server 5th with a 143.7. Yeah, so maybe we can see some improvements in the last 2-3 laps.
So Dave Hedges, he did not improve on his time. It was very close, but in the end did not improve.
No.
Let's check out your teammate.
Oh dear.
Yeah, maybe I can learn something from him. Driving the AMG myself as well.
Yeah, Aaron Verdun is currently doing his fastest lap was a 144.8. Quite in line with the practice server. He did a 144.6. Yeah, he could improve some. Yeah, as we saw in the practice before the qualify, I don't think he got in the right pace today. Those things happen, unfortunately.
Yeah.
It all depends on the day, the night, your feeling. Maybe you had a bad day at work. I don't know. could all influence the performance on track.
Yeah, it can. You have 30 minutes to make it happen, and when you start out a bit shabby, it's sometimes difficult to recover.
Yeah, it immediately influences your mindset in the race. You have 1 or 2 bad laps, you're like, oh shit, maybe I can improve, maybe not, and then you're going to overthink maybe.
How are you always approaching that? I know that I usually try to do a reasonably safe qualification lap so that I have a time in, and once I have a time in that is okay, then I try to just take more risk and go for that really fast lap.
Yeah, I do it quite the same. I usually don't practice on forehand. I just jump in the qualify lap, do first couple of laps to see how the track is like, how the car is like. Yeah. I just not try to push immediately. Just set a safe time. And if I'm feeling okay, I'm going faster. But I know if I'm going to push, I'm going to fail. That's my Achilles heel.
Yeah, especially on a track like this. Once I really start pushing, I'm leaving lap time unused, and because then I just go into the corners too fast.
Yeah, it's important to just have a time and then improve. It's better to have a safe time than no time at all.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah,
unless you're Stephen Haley or Hedges, of course, because then you just do a 150, 143 on the first lap. And then
yeah, exactly. They just go all out immediately. But yeah, it's an alien lifestyle. Go all out or don't go at all.
It is, yeah. I'm a bit embarrassed that during my internet lifetime, back in the days when there was still MSN Messenger and ICQ.
A long time ago.
90s. You had to come up with the internet name, the nickname. In the end, mine became H-Alien. But that was before I was sim racing, so now I'm afraid to use that name because I'm definitely not an alien.
Oh, your email address has the name alien in it.
No, luckily that's not the case.
Otherwise they were like, oh, we have an alien signing up.
Yeah.
And then you have to perform. Even more pressure.
Yeah, true. The thing was, I was living abroad, and I was the only white guy in the class. So I needed to come up with the name, and I thought, I'm the only white one in class, so I'm a bit of an alien. And I was listening to Radiohead, Homesick Subterranean Alien, so that seemed logical. But that was a bit long, so I made it a bit shorter to H-Alien.
Yeah, nice.
Alright, let's see if we, for the final 3 minutes, let's see if one of the top guys can improve their times and go for the P3 or even the win.
Yeah, we saw that the top 5 is basically the same as 10 minutes ago.
I'm wondering, Klaas Wester is still in the pits. If something is up, because he's been in the pits for quite a bit now during the final stages of qualification.
Yeah. Maybe he's just happy with the result, but
could be.
Maybe that's more.
But knowing Klaas, I think that's unlikely.
No, true.
He's always trying to push for a bit more.
He's always driving every second of the race, so yeah. He's now doing his outlap and he's back on track, so
yeah,
we could see some improvements. Also, Tim Meuris looks like he's quite on time. He's slightly improving, maybe. Just 1/10 in front, 1/10 in behind his fastest time. So maybe if we're lucky, we see some improvements on him.
Possibly.
No.
Nope. He abandoned it.
I hope I didn't jinx it. But
possibly.
That's the commentator's curse.
Yeah.
We are very familiar with it.
We currently have Dave Hedges on P1, 143.4. It was Stephen Haley some minutes ago, right? So he must have improved his lap time.
Oh yeah. I did not see that happen though, but
No, me neither, but here it is.
yeah, nice. Not too far apart, only 1/10 of a second. So yeah, only 1 minute left in the qualifying session. Most of the drivers second to last lap. Let's see if some drivers can improve the times. It looks like most of the top 5 drivers are still behind the best time, so we won't see an improvement this round.
No, most will have one final lap to try and gain some positions.
Yeah, this is final lap, at least for Stephen Haley. It looks like Dave Hatch was going a little bit wide on this last lap.
I think sector 1 of Stephen Haley was quite alright. He's improving on his time a little bit. So let's see if he can keep it up.
Currently 2/10 faster than his bestest time, so.
Yeah, that's real clean through the chicane.
Yeah, the Ferrari is also very fast and settled with those kinds of bumps.
It is, yeah. He lost a little bit in that corner. He's 2/10 up on his best time right now, or down, whatever. Better than his best time.
Yeah,
so
something like that.
Is really pushing the pressure on Dave Hatches. If he can keep it up in the final corners,
he's going to take first place.
Yeah, looks like it. He has a real opportunity here to take first place, and maybe a 1:43.2.
Yep. Last corner.
Yep. He did it, 1:43.2 in the final lap. That's
2/10 faster.
That's impressive.
Well done. So we're waiting for the last couple of drivers to finish the line.
Yeah, we have Misha Hutman, who is improving on his best time at the moment. So let's see if he can gain some positions.
Also 2/10 faster. One of the last drivers on the track currently.
Yeah.
Let's not jinx it for him.
Together with Sebastian Slapek, but Slapek is not improving on his best time. It's gonna be really close. I don't think he will improve position. He did. He did. He gained 2 positions in the final lap, so well done to Misha Hutman.
P5.
Yeah, well done.
So, there was qualifying session 2.
Exactly, yeah. I think tomorrow again. We won't be the commentators tomorrow because we have to drive ourselves, Anthony and Dimitri, myself.
Yes.
So I hope you enjoyed it. Check back tomorrow. It's gonna be, I think, the same time. So that would be 7:30 for the first session and 9 o'clock for the second session, right?
Yeah, this time we have the times right.
yeah, 7:30. 9 o'clock Central European time. So if you're in the UK, it's
1 hour earlier.
1 hour early. Yep. Thank you for joining, and we'll see you guys tomorrow.
Good night.